Question 1. What is the significance of the Magna Carta? A. It introduced the concept of a parliamentary system. B. It established the rights of the monarchy over the government. C. It laid the foundation for limited monarchical power and the rule of law. D. It was the first document to establish the education system in England. Answer. C. It laid the foundation for limited monarchical power and the rule of law. The Magna Carta, signed in 1215, is significant because it limited the powers of the king for the first time, establishing the principle that everyone, including the monarch, is subject to the law. Question 2. Who was the first female Prime Minister of the UK? A. Angela Merkel. B. Theresa May. C. Margaret Thatcher. D. Elizabeth II. Answer. C. Margaret Thatcher. Margaret Thatcher, known as the Iron Lady, was the first female Prime Minister of the UK, serving from 1979 to 1990. Question 3. What year did the UK join the European Union? A. 1973. B. 1985. C. 1992. D. 2001. Answer. A. 1973. The UK joined the European Economic Community, now known as the European Union, on January 1, 1973. Question 4. Describe the role of the monarchy in modern Britain. A. The monarch has absolute power over the government. B. The monarch's role is largely ceremonial and symbolic. C. The monarch is responsible for setting governmental policies. D. The monarch controls the military and police. Answer. B. The monarch's role is largely ceremonial and symbolic. In modern Britain, the monarchy does not have political power and serves mainly as a symbol of continuity and national identity. Question 5. What are the main duties of the Prime Minister? A. Leading the National Defence Forces. B. Representing the UK abroad and leading the government. C. Managing the royal estates. D. Presiding over the House of Lords. Answer. B. Representing the UK abroad and leading the government. The Prime Minister's main duties include overseeing the operation of the government and its policies, representing the country in international affairs, and being the leader of their political party. Question 6. Name the battle in 1066 that marked the beginning of Norman rule. A. The Battle of Waterloo. B. The Battle of Agincourt. C. The Battle of Hastings. D. The Battle of York. Answer. C. The Battle of Hastings. The Battle of Hastings occurred in 1066 and was pivotal in the Norman conquest of England, leading to Norman rule. Question 7. Who was the reigning monarch during the Victorian era? A. Queen Elizabeth I. B. Queen Victoria. C. King Edward VII. D. King George III. Answer. B. Queen Victoria. Queen Victoria was the monarch during the Victorian era, which is named after her and noted for its period of industrial, cultural, political, scientific, and military change within the United Kingdom. Question 8. What is the significance of the Battle of Britain in 1940? A. It was a major loss for Britain. B. It was a significant naval battle. C. It marked the first major military campaign fought entirely by air forces. D. It resulted in Britain joining World War II. Answer. C. It marked the first major military campaign fought entirely by air forces. The Battle of Britain in 1940 was crucial in preventing a Nazi invasion and showed the importance of air power in modern warfare. Question 9. What is the purpose of the Commonwealth? A. To enforce British rule in former colonies. B. To foster international cooperation and economic trade agreements. C. To promote political, social, and economic development among member states. D. To serve as a military alliance against external threats. Answer. C. To promote political, social, and economic development among member states. The Commonwealth aims to support its members in development and democracy, fostering peace and prosperity. Question 10. When did Scotland and England unite under a single parliament? A. 1603. B. 1707. C. 1801. D. 1901. Answer. B. 1707. The Acts of Union 1707 united the parliaments of Scotland and England, forming the Parliament of Great Britain at the Palace of Westminster. Question 11. What was the Industrial Revolution and why was it important? A. A period of major industrial decline in Britain. B. A cultural movement that introduced new artistic techniques. C. A significant development in Britain's military technology. D. A period of great technological advancement that began in the 18th century in Britain. Answer. D. A period of great technological advancement that began in the 18th century in Britain. The Industrial Revolution was important because it led to profound economic, social, and cultural change, marked by the mass production of goods, urbanization, and the rise of a new industrial class. Question 12. Who are the members of the British Parliament? A. Members of the royal family. B. Elected members of the House of Commons and appointed members of the House of Lords. C. Appointed officials from the judiciary. D. Local government representatives. Answer. B. Elected members of the House of Commons and appointed members of the House of Lords. The UK Parliament consists of two houses, the elected House of Commons and the appointed House of Lords. Question 13. What are the fundamental principles of British law? A. The absolute power of the monarch. B. The supremacy of Parliament, the rule of law, and the independence of the judiciary. C. The control of the military over the state. D. The religious governments of the Church of England. Answer. B. The supremacy of Parliament, the rule of law, and the independence of the judiciary. These principles ensure that everyone is subject to the law, that laws are made by a sovereign Parliament, and that the judiciary is independent in its administration of the law. Question 14. Explain the term constitutional monarchy. A. A system where the monarch is the main source of political power. B. A system where the monarch's powers are defined and limited by a constitution. C. A system where the monarchy is purely symbolic with no real powers. D. A system governed solely by a constitution without a monarch. Answer. B. A system where the monarch's powers are defined and limited by a constitution. In a constitutional monarchy, the monarch acts as the head of state within the parameters set by a constitution. Question 15. What is the role of the House of Commons? A. To solely advise the monarch. B. To oversee judicial appointments. C. To debate and pass legislation and to scrutinize the government. D. To implement laws at a local level. Answer. C. To debate and pass legislation and to scrutinize the government. The House of Commons plays a key role in checking the work of the government and passing legislation that affects the UK. Question 16. What are the main political parties in the UK? A. The Conservative Party, the Liberal Party, and the Green Party. B. The Conservative Party, the Labour Party, and the Liberal Democrats. C. The Socialist Party, the Independence Party, and the Conservative Party. D. The Labour Party, the Green Party, and the National Party. Answer: B. The Conservative Party, the Labour Party, and the Liberal Democrats. These are the major political parties that have historically dominated UK politics. Question 17. Describe the impact of the Great Fire of London. A. It led to the economic collapse of London. B. It had little impact on the city's development. C. It resulted in significant rebuilding, including new architectural designs and building regulations. D. It caused the permanent depopulation of the city centre. Answer: C. It resulted in significant rebuilding, including new architectural designs and building regulations. The Great Fire of London in 1666 destroyed a large part of the city, leading to modern urban planning and building regulations to prevent such disasters in the future. Question 18. What year did women gain the right to vote in the UK? A. 1918. B. 1928. C. 1938. D. 1948. Answer: A. 1918. Women over the age of 30 gained the right to vote in 1918 through the Representation of the People Act, which was extended to all women over the age of 21 in 1928. Question 19. Who wrote the plays and sonnets commonly attributed to Shakespeare? A. Christopher Marlowe. B. William Shakespeare. C. Queen Elizabeth I. D. Sir Francis Bacon. Answer: B. William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare, an English playwright and poet from Stratford-upon-Avon, wrote numerous plays and sonnets that are celebrated for their craft and insight into human nature. Question 20. What is the system of government in the UK known as? A. Presidential system. B. Parliamentary democracy. C. Federal system. D. Absolute monarchy. Answer: B. Parliamentary democracy. The UK operates under a parliamentary democracy, where the government is elected by the people and operates under the legislative framework set by the Parliament. Question 21. Who was Winston Churchill, and why is he significant? A. A 19th century monarch known for expanding the British Empire. B. A British politician who served as Prime Minister during World War II. C. A military general in the Napoleonic Wars. D. An artist known for his paintings during the Romantic period. Answer: B. A British politician who served as Prime Minister during World War II. Winston Churchill is significant for his leadership of the United Kingdom during World War II, particularly for his powerful speeches and steadfast resistance against Nazi Germany. Question 22. What event is commemorated by Bonfire Night? A. The end of the English Civil War. B. The signing of the Magna Carta. C. The Gunpowder Plot of 1605. D. The Battle of Britain. Answer: C. The Gunpowder Plot of 1605. Bonfire Night, or Guy Fawkes Night, is observed on November 5th to commemorate the foiling of the Gunpowder Plot, in which Guy Fawkes and others attempted to blow up the Houses of Parliament. Question 23. What is the significance of the Good Friday Agreement? A. It marked the UK's entry into the European Union. B. It ended the War of the Roses. C. It was a major peace agreement that helped end the conflict in Northern Ireland. D. It established the Church of England. Answer: C. It was a major peace agreement that helped end the conflict in Northern Ireland. The Good Friday Agreement, signed in 1998, was crucial in bringing an end to the decades-long sectarian conflict known as the Troubles. Question 24. Explain the purpose of the Human Rights Act 1998. A. To codify the constitutional laws of the UK. B. To integrate the European Convention on Human Rights into UK law. C. To establish the UK's independence from the European Union. D. To restrict immigration and citizenship rights. Answer: B. To integrate the European Convention on Human Rights into UK law. The Human Rights Act 1998 was enacted to make rights under the European Convention on Human Rights directly applicable in UK courts. Question 25. What are some traditional dishes in British cuisine? A. Sushi, pizza, and tacos. B. Croissant, crème brûlée, and baguette. C. Fish and chips, shepherd's pie, and full English breakfast. D. Spaghetti, lasagna, and gelato. Answer: C. Fish and chips, shepherd's pie, and full English breakfast. These dishes are quintessential elements of British cuisine, known for their hearty and comforting nature. Question 26. What is the National Health Service, NHS, and when was it established? A. A private healthcare system established in 1950. B. A system for environmental health established in 1960. C. A public healthcare system established in 1948. D. A military health corps established during World War I. Answer: C. A public healthcare system established in 1948. The NHS was established to provide healthcare services funded by general taxation to all UK residents, free at the point of use. Question 27. Name a famous British scientist and their contribution to their field. A. Isaac Newton, who developed the theory of gravity. B. Leonardo da Vinci, known for his work in human anatomy. C. Albert Einstein, known for the theory of relativity. D. Galileo Galilei, known for his improvements to the telescope. Answer: A. Isaac Newton, who developed the theory of gravity. Sir Isaac Newton was a pivotal figure in the scientific revolution, best known for his laws of motion and universal gravitation. Question 28. What are the legal systems in the UK? A. Only English law. B. English law, Scottish law, and Northern Irish law. C. Federal law and state law. D. European law only. Answer: B. English law, Scottish law, and Northern Irish law. The UK has 3 distinct legal systems, one each for England and Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland. Question 29. How does the education system work in the UK? A. Education is optional for all children. B. Education is compulsory from ages 5 to 18. C. Education is only state-run, with no private schools. D. Education is provided exclusively by religious institutions. Answer: B. Education is compulsory from ages 5 to 18. In the UK, all children between these ages must receive full-time education, usually in schools, though homeschooling is also permitted. Question 30. What was the impact of the Suez Crisis on British foreign policy? A. It confirmed Britain's dominance as a colonial power. B. It led to a significant strengthening of the British pound. C. It marked a major retreat from empire and diminished Britain's global influence. D. It had no impact on British foreign policy. Answer. C. It marked a major retreat from empire and diminished Britain's global influence. The Suez Crisis in 1956 exposed the limits of Britain's post-war power and led to a revaluation of its role on the world stage. Question 31. Who are the Picts? A. A modern political party in Scotland. B. An ancient tribe known for their role in Roman Britain. C. The original settlers of the British Isles. D. A group of early 20th century British artists. Answer. B. An ancient tribe known for their role in Roman Britain. The Picts were a group of Celtic-speaking peoples who lived in what is today eastern and northern Scotland during the late Iron Age and early medieval periods. Question 32. What is the significance of Hadrian's Wall? A. It was a defensive fortification in the Roman province of Britannia, built to keep invaders from the north out. B. It is the oldest standing bridge in London. C. It was a trading route used by the Vikings. D. It marks the boundary between England and Scotland. Answer. A. It was a defensive fortification in the Roman province of Britannia, built to keep invaders from the north out. Hadrian's Wall was constructed under the orders of Emperor Hadrian around AD 122. Question 33. Describe the role of the judiciary in the UK. A. To legislate new laws. B. To enforce laws. C. To interpret and apply the law, ensuring justice is done. D. To elect government officials. Answer. C. To interpret and apply the law, ensuring justice is done. The judiciary in the UK is responsible for interpreting the law and ensuring that justice is delivered impartially and effectively. Question 34. What are the devolved governments within the UK? A. There are no devolved governments. All power is centralised. B. Only Scotland has a devolved government. C. Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland each have their own devolved governments. D. Each city in the UK has its own government. Answer. C. Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland each have their own devolved governments. These governments have varying powers to legislate on certain issues as devolved by the UK Parliament. Question 35. When is St. Andrew's Day and why is it significant? A. December 25th, marking the birth of St. Andrew, the patron saint of Scotland. B. November 30th, celebrating St. Andrew, the patron saint of Scotland. C. July 1st, commemorating the union of Scotland and England. D. January 1st, celebrating the new year in honour of St. Andrew. Answer. B. November 30th, celebrating St. Andrew, the patron saint of Scotland. St. Andrew's Day is a celebration of Scottish culture and heritage. Question 36. What historical document limited the powers of King John of England? A. The English Bill of Rights. B. The Domesday Book. C. The Magna Carta. D. The Charter of the Forest. Answer. C. The Magna Carta. Signed in 1215, the Magna Carta was forced upon King John by his barons to limit his powers and protect their rights. Question 37. Name a major British museum and its importance. A. The Louvre, known for its collection of French art. B. The British Museum, known for its comprehensive collection of human history and culture. C. The Guggenheim, known for its modern architecture and art. D. The Smithsonian, known for its historical and scientific collections. Answer B. The British Museum, known for its comprehensive collection of human history and culture. It houses a vast collection of art and antiquities from around the world, making it one of the world's leading museums. Question 38. Describe the process of becoming a citizen in the UK. A. Automatic citizenship for anyone born in the UK. B. Citizenship through a lottery system. C. Citizenship by marriage only. D. Passing a life in the UK test, meeting residency requirements and good character. Answer D. Passing a life in the UK test, meeting residency requirements and good character. This process ensures that applicants are well integrated into British society and understand British laws and values. Question 39. What is the minimum voting age in the UK? A. 16. B. 18. C. 21. D. 25. Answer B. 18. The minimum voting age in the UK is 18, allowing young adults to participate in the democratic process by voting in elections. Question 40. What is the significance of the English Reformation? A. It marked the beginning of French influence in England. B. It was a religious movement that resulted in the establishment of the Church of England, separate from the Roman Catholic Church. C. It was a political alliance between England and Germany. D. It led to the unification of Scotland and England. Answer B. It was a religious movement that resulted in the establishment of the Church of England, separate from the Roman Catholic Church. Initiated by Henry VIII, the English Reformation had profound religious, social, and political implications. Question 41. Who was Henry VIII and what is he known for? A. Establishing the first Parliament in England. B. Leading Britain during the French Revolution. C. His role in the English Reformation, particularly for his 6 marriages. D. Inventing the printing press. Answer C. His role in the English Reformation, particularly for his 6 marriages. Henry VIII is best known for his significant role in the separation of the Church of England from the Roman Catholic Church, driven largely by his personal marital issues. Question 42. What are the key aspects of British etiquette? A. Formal dining only. B. Punctuality, politeness, and queuing. C. Avoiding all physical contact. D. Speaking loudly in public places. Answer B. Punctuality, politeness, and queuing. British etiquette emphasizes the importance of being on time, polite in social interactions, and orderly in queues, reflecting respect and consideration for others. Question 43. What is the tallest building in the UK? A. The Shard. B. Buckingham Palace. C. Big Ben. D. The London Eye. Answer A. The Shard. The Shard, standing at 310 metres, is the tallest building in the United Kingdom and is a prominent feature of the London skyline. Question 44. Name a significant British innovation in transportation. A. The steam locomotive. B. The bicycle. C. The hot air balloon. D. The electric scooter. Answer A. The steam locomotive. The development of the steam locomotive in the UK during the early 19th century revolutionized transportation, facilitating the Industrial Revolution by enabling faster and more efficient movement of goods and people. Question 45. Who are the suffragettes and what did they achieve? A. A group of women who campaigned for the abolition of slavery. B. Women activists who successfully campaigned for women's right to vote. C. A musical band from the 1960s. D. Female soldiers in World War I. Answer B. Women activists who successfully campaigned for women's right to vote. The suffragettes were a movement dedicated to securing women's suffrage in the UK, famously using both peaceful and militant tactics to achieve their goals by 1918. Question 46. When did the UK host the Olympic Games? A. 2000. B. 2012. C. 1984. D. 1996. Answer B. 2012. The UK hosted the Summer Olympic Games in 2012 in London, marking the third time the city had hosted the Olympics, with earlier games in 1908 and 1948. Question 47. What is the Turing test and why is it important? A. A fitness test for military personnel. B. A method for determining if a machine can exhibit intelligent behavior equivalent to or indistinguishable from that of a human. C. A medical test developed in the 20th century. D. A legal exam for aspiring lawyers. Answer B. A method for determining if a machine can exhibit intelligent behavior equivalent to or indistinguishable from that of a human. The Turing test, proposed by British mathematician Alan Turing, is a fundamental concept in the philosophy of artificial intelligence. Question 48. Describe the UK's relationship with the Channel Islands. A. The Channel Islands are fully integrated into the UK. B. The UK is responsible for the defence and international representation of the Channel Islands. C. The Channel Islands are part of the European Union. D. The Channel Islands are independent countries. Answer B. The UK is responsible for the defence and international representation of the Channel Islands, while the Channel Islands govern themselves independently of the UK. Britain is responsible for their defence and international affairs. Question 49. What is the significance of the Welsh dragon? A. It symbolises Welsh independence. B. It is a mythical creature believed to protect the royal family. C. It represents the national animal of Wales and symbolises Welsh pride and cultural identity. D. It is a symbol used only during national sports events. Answer C. It represents the national animal of Wales and symbolises Welsh pride and cultural identity. The red dragon is prominently featured on the Welsh flag and is a powerful symbol of Wales. Question 50. Who was Charles Dickens and why is he notable? A. A British king known for his reforms. B. A British novelist famous for his vivid characters and depictions of social inequality. C. A British inventor of the first steam engine. D. A British general in the Napoleonic Wars. Answer B. A British novelist famous for his vivid characters and depictions of social inequality. Charles Dickens is renowned for his contributions to classic English literature, with works such as Oliver Twist, A Christmas Carol, and Great Expectations. Question 51. What currency is used in the UK? A. The euro. B. The dollar. C. The pound sterling. D. The Swiss franc. Answer C. The pound sterling. The official currency of the United Kingdom is the pound sterling, often simply called the pound. Question 52. Name a British Nobel laureate and their field of achievement. A. Isaac Newton in physics. B. Alexander Fleming in medicine for discovering penicillin. C. William Shakespeare in literature. D. Jane Goodall in peace? Answer B. Alexander Fleming in medicine for discovering penicillin. Sir Alexander Fleming, a Scottish bacteriologist, was awarded the Nobel Prize in Medicine in 1945 for his discovery of penicillin, which has saved countless lives. Question 53. What are the main symbols on the UK coat of arms? A. A dragon and a unicorn. B. A lion and a unicorn. C. An eagle and a bear. D. A shark and a dolphin. Answer B. A lion and a unicorn. The UK coat of arms features the shield guarded by the English lion and the Scottish unicorn, symbolizing strength and unity. Question 54. What is the role of the Speaker in the House of Commons? A. To represent the UK in international negotiations. B. To maintain order during debates, make procedural decisions, and represent the Commons to the monarch and the Lords. C. To vote on legislation. D. To write new laws. Answer B. To maintain order during debates, make procedural decisions, and represent the Commons to the monarch and the Lords. The Speaker is crucial in ensuring the smooth running of the House of Commons. Question 55. Describe the British contributions to the discovery of DNA. A. The structure of DNA was first modelled by James Watson and Francis Crick, two British scientists. B. British scientists were the first to use DNA in criminal investigations. C. The discovery of DNA was made by a British scientist in the 18th century. D. British contributions were mainly in the field of DNA replication. Answer A. The structure of DNA was first modelled by James Watson and Francis Crick, two British scientists. In 1953, Watson and Crick, working at Cambridge University, proposed the double helix structure of DNA, a seminal moment in the field of genetics. Question 56. What is the main function of the Prime Minister's questions? PMQs. A. For the Prime Minister to question the opposition. B. For the monarch to question the Prime Minister. C. For members of Parliament to question the Prime Minister on any aspect of government policy. D. For the public to directly question the Prime Minister. Answer C. For members of Parliament to question the Prime Minister on any aspect of government policy. PMQs is a constitutional convention in the UK held every Wednesday when the House of Commons is sitting, providing an opportunity for MPs from all parties to question the Prime Minister. Question 57. What is the historical significance of Stonehenge? A. It was the site of the signing of the Magna Carta. B. It is a prehistoric monument whose purpose remains largely a mystery, symbolizing endurance and ancient cultural significance. C. It was a defensive fortification in medieval England. D. It served as a royal palace in the Tudor period. Answer B. It is a prehistoric monument whose purpose remains largely a mystery, symbolizing endurance and ancient cultural significance. Stonehenge is one of the most famous landmarks in the UK, dating back to the late Neolithic period around 2500 BC. Question 58. Who is the patron saint of England, and what day is celebrated in his honour? A. Saint Andrew, November 30th. B. Saint David, March 1st. C. Saint George, April 23rd. D. Saint Patrick, March 17th. Answer C. Saint George, April 23rd. Saint George is celebrated as the patron saint of England, and his feast day, April 23rd, is recognized as Saint George's Day. Question 59. What was the impact of British rule in India? A. It significantly reduced economic development in India. B. It led to major infrastructural developments but also had profound negative impacts on Indian society. C. It had no lasting impact on India. D. It solely benefited the Indian economy. Answer: B. It led to major infrastructural developments but also had profound negative impacts on Indian society. British rule in India had a complex legacy, including the introduction of railways and telegraphs, but also contributing to political and social upheaval and economic exploitation. Question 60. What are the Crown dependencies? A. Regions in the UK where the monarchy has absolute power. B. Independent countries within the British Empire. C. Territories that are self-governing possessions of the Crown, such as Jersey, Guernsey, and the Isle of Man. D. Former colonies that are now democratic republics. Answer: C. Territories that are self-governing possessions of the Crown, such as Jersey, Guernsey, and the Isle of Man. The Crown dependencies are not part of the UK, but are possessions of the Crown with their own administrative systems. Question 61. Describe the significance of the Chartist movement. A. It was a medieval guild that standardized chart-making techniques. B. It was a 19th century movement that advocated for the extension of the vote to all men and the implementation of other political reforms. C. It was a political party in the early 20th century that focused on environmental conservation. D. It was a musical movement in the 1960s that influenced modern rock. Answer: B. It was a 19th century movement that advocated for the extension of the vote to all men and the implementation of other political reforms. The Chartist movement was significant for its role in promoting democratic reforms in Britain. Question 62. What is the Chequers Agreement? A. A treaty signed at Chequers related to Britain's nuclear disarmament. B. A medieval pact between England and France signed at the Chequers estate. C. An agreement formulated at the Prime Minister's country residence, Chequers, concerning the UK's exit strategy from the European Union. D. An economic policy introduced in the 1970s to manage inflation. Answer: C. An agreement formulated at the Prime Minister's country residence, Chequers, concerning the UK's exit strategy from the European Union. The Chequers Agreement outlined the UK government's proposed approach to Brexit negotiations. Question 63. Explain the significance of the Edinburgh Festival. A. It is a local film festival showing only Scottish films. B. It is a celebration of the coronation of Scottish kings. C. It is one of the world's largest cultural festivals, including a series of arts and cultural festivals held annually in Edinburgh. D. It is a historical reenactment event held once a decade. Answer: C. It is one of the world's largest cultural festivals, including a series of arts and cultural festivals held annually in Edinburgh. The Edinburgh Festival significantly contributes to Scotland's cultural prestige and tourism. Question 64. What was Operation Dynamo during World War II? A. A covert operation to assassinate Hitler. B. The code name for the development of the atomic bomb. C. The British evacuation of Allied soldiers from the beaches of Dunkirk, France. D. A strategy to disrupt German supply lines in North Africa. Answer: C. The British evacuation of Allied soldiers from the beaches of Dunkirk, France. Operation Dynamo is notable for the dramatic rescue of over 300,000 soldiers during a critical phase of World War II. Question 65. Who was the first woman to be awarded a Nobel Prize in the UK? A. Rosalind Franklin for chemistry. B. Doris Lessing for literature. C. Margaret Thatcher for peace. D. Ada Lovelace for mathematics. Answer: B. Doris Lessing for literature. Doris Lessing, awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature in 2007, was the first British woman to receive this honour, recognised for her deep psychological insight and societal critiques. Question 66. What is the Troubles in Northern Ireland? A. An economic downturn in the late 20th century. B. A period of conflict and nationalist tension between nationalists, mainly self-identified as Irish or Roman Catholic, and Unionists, mainly self-identified as British or Protestant. C. The nickname for the Irish potato famine. D. A series of debates and reforms concerning education in Northern Ireland. Answer: B. A period of conflict and nationalist tension between nationalists, mainly self-identified as Irish or Roman Catholic, and Unionists, mainly self-identified as British or Protestant. The Troubles refers to the decades-long conflict in Northern Ireland, marked by violent clashes and political instability. Question 67. What are the ceremonial counties of England? A. They are the areas governed by city councils. B. They are traditional subdivisions of England, defined for the purposes of the lieutenancy, a ceremonial form of administration. C. They are the main electoral districts for parliamentary elections. D. They are protected natural reserves. Answer: B. They are traditional subdivisions of England, defined for the purposes of the lieutenancy, a ceremonial form of administration. Ceremonial counties are areas of England to which a Lord Lieutenant is appointed. Question 68. Name a British physicist who contributed to the theory of relativity. A. Stephen Hawking. B. Isaac Newton. C. Charles Darwin. D. Michael Faraday. Answer: A. Stephen Hawking. While Hawking's main work was in the fields of cosmology and black holes, his theories and writings have made significant contributions to the understanding of general relativity. Question 69. What is the royal assent? A. The approval of financial budgets by the Royal Bank of England. B. The formal approval by the monarch of a bill that has passed both Houses of Parliament, making it law. C. An annual speech by the Queen to open Parliament. D. A royal decree that bypasses Parliament. Answer: B. The formal approval by the monarch of a bill that has passed both Houses of Parliament, making it law. Royal assent is the final step required for a parliamentary bill to become law. Question 70. How does the UK participate in international trade? A. By adhering strictly to EU trade policies. B. Through bilateral trade agreements, membership in international organisations like the WTO, and promoting free trade. C. By imposing high tariffs on all imports. D. The UK does not engage in international trade. Answer: B. Through bilateral trade agreements, membership in international organisations like the WTO, and promoting free trade. The UK actively participates in global markets through various trade agreements and international bodies. Question 71. What is the significance of the Battle of Hastings? A. It was the last battle fought on British soil. B. It led to the end of Roman rule in Britain. C. It resulted in the Norman conquest of England in 1066. D. It was a minor skirmish with no long-term consequences. Answer: C. It resulted in the Norman conquest of England in 1066. The Battle of Hastings was a pivotal moment in British history, leading to significant cultural and political changes under Norman rule. Question 72. Who was responsible for the creation of the welfare state in the UK? A. Winston Churchill. B. Margaret Thatcher. C. Clement Attlee. D. Tony Blair. Answer: C. Clement Attlee. The post-World War II government, led by Clement Attlee, introduced comprehensive social reforms and established the foundations of the modern welfare state in the UK. Question 73. What are the legal smoking and drinking ages in the UK? A. Smoking at 16, drinking at 18. B. Smoking at 18, drinking at 21. C. Smoking and drinking at 18. D. Smoking at 18, drinking at 16 with a meal in a pub. Answer: C. Smoking and drinking at 18. In the UK, the legal age for both buying tobacco products and alcohol is 18. Question 74. What is the purpose of the Speaker's Corner in Hyde Park? A. It serves as a venue for public speeches and debates, where anyone can speak freely on any subject. B. It is used for state announcements and royal proclamations. C. It is a historic site where the Magna Carta was signed. D. It is purely ornamental and serves no public purpose. Answer: A. It serves as a venue for public speeches and debates, where anyone can speak freely on any subject. Speaker's Corner in Hyde Park, London, is a traditional site for public speeches and debates, symbolizing free speech. Question 75. How does the UK address environmental issues? A. By promoting the use of fossil fuels. B. Through comprehensive legislation, international agreements, and promoting sustainable practices. C. The UK has no specific policies or regulations regarding environmental protection. D. By banning all forms of industrial activity. Answer: B. Through comprehensive legislation, international agreements, and promoting sustainable practices. The UK addresses environmental issues through a combination of domestic policies and international cooperation, focusing on sustainability and environmental protection. Question 76. What is the beefeater in relation to the Tower of London? A. A type of British cuisine served to prisoners at the Tower. B. A ceremonial guardian of the Tower of London, formerly known as a yeoman warder. C. The architect who designed the tower. D. A nickname for the ravens kept at the tower. Answer: B. A ceremonial guardian of the Tower of London, formerly known as a yeoman warder. Beefeaters are the ceremonial guardians of the Tower of London, involved in ceremonies and guarding the crown jewels. Question 77. Describe the Festival of Remembrance. A. A music festival celebrating British folk music. B. An annual event that commemorates the service and sacrifice of the British Armed Forces. C. A celebration of the British monarchy's anniversaries. D. A festival marking the end of World War II. Answer: B. An annual event that commemorates the service and sacrifice of the British Armed Forces. The Festival of Remembrance is held in November at the Royal Albert Hall and is attended by members of the royal family, veterans, and public figures. Question 78. What role did the UK play in the formation of the United Nations? A. It was opposed to the formation of the United Nations. B. It was among the principal founding members and played a key role in drafting the Charter. C. It joined only after being pressured by other nations. D. It has never been a member of the United Nations. Answer B. It was among the principal founding members and played a key role in drafting the Charter. The UK was instrumental in the establishment of the United Nations post-World War II, promoting international cooperation and peace. Question 79. Who was Geoffrey Chaucer, and what is he known for? A. A British king known for unifying England and Scotland. B. The first poet laureate of England. C. Known as the father of English literature, famous for the Canterbury Tales. D. A revolutionary leader during the English Civil War. Answer C. Known as the father of English literature, famous for the Canterbury Tales. Geoffrey Chaucer is considered one of the greatest poets of the Middle Ages and significantly contributed to the development of English literature. Question 80. What is the purpose of the Mayor of London? A. To represent London in the UK Parliament. B. To oversee the London Stock Exchange. C. To govern the City of London and oversee its public services and economic development. D. To serve as the personal advisor to the monarch on city matters. Answer C. To govern the City of London and oversee its public services and economic development. The Mayor of London is responsible for strategic governance of Greater London, focusing on transport, policing, housing, and the environment. Question 81. How is the UK involved in space exploration? A. The UK has no involvement in space exploration. B. The UK primarily focuses on robotic exploration of the solar system. C. The UK participates through the European Space Agency and has its own space agency to develop satellite technology. D. The UK sends astronauts to space via its own space shuttle program. Answer C. The UK participates through the European Space Agency and has its own space agency to develop satellite technology. The UK contributes to international space exploration efforts and focuses on satellite technology and research collaborations. Question 82. What is the significance of the Battle of Waterloo? A. It marked the beginning of the British Empire. B. It was a decisive battle in 1815 where Napoleon Bonaparte was defeated, ending his rule and the Napoleonic Wars. C. It was a minor skirmish with France over colonial territories. D. It led to the independence of Belgium. Answer B. It was a decisive battle in 1815 where Napoleon Bonaparte was defeated, ending his rule and the Napoleonic Wars. The Battle of Waterloo is historically significant as it marked the end of Napoleon's military ambitions and a period of peace in Europe. Question 83. What are the main components of the UK's nuclear deterrent strategy? A. Solely composed of land-based missiles. B. Based primarily on diplomatic negotiations. C. Comprises submarines, aircraft, and missile defense systems. D. The strategy relies on a fleet of submarines armed with nuclear missiles. Answer D. The strategy relies on a fleet of submarines armed with nuclear missiles. The UK's nuclear deterrent, known as Trident, primarily consists of submarines capable of launching nuclear missiles, ensuring a continuous at-sea presence. Question 84. Who was Emmeline Pankhurst? A. A British novelist in the 18th century. B. A pioneer of women's suffrage in the UK. C. The first female Prime Minister of the UK. D. An influential artist during the English Renaissance. Answer B. A pioneer of women's suffrage in the UK. Emmeline Pankhurst was a leading figure in the British suffragette movement, known for her activism aimed at gaining women the right to vote. Question 85. Describe the British honour system. A. A system for monetary rewards to citizens for various services to the economy. B. A judicial system for trying high-profile cases. C. A method of granting titles of nobility based on land ownership. D. A means of recognizing individuals' contributions to the UK through various orders and decorations. Answer: D. A means of recognizing individuals' contributions to the UK through various orders and decorations. The British honours system awards individuals with honours such as knighthoods and other decorations for service to the United Kingdom. Question 86. What is the origin of the Union Jack? A. It was designed in the 21st century as a symbol of unity against terrorism. B. It represents the union of England, Scotland, and Northern Ireland through the crossing of their respective saints' flags. C. It was created during the English Civil War as a symbol of royalist support. D. It originated as the flag of the East India Company. Answer: B. It represents the union of England, Scotland, and Northern Ireland through the crossing of their respective saints' flags. The Union Jack, or Union flag, symbolizes the administrative and historic union of the countries within the United Kingdom. Question 87. How did the UK respond to the global financial crisis in 2008? A. By adopting the euro as its currency. B. By increasing government spending and implementing financial support measures for banks. C. By closing its borders to international trade. D. By completely deregulating the financial sector. Answer: B. By increasing government spending and implementing financial support measures for banks. The UK government responded to the 2008 financial crisis with a series of financial bailouts and stimulus measures to stabilise the banking system and economy. Question 88. What is the Royal Navy's role in national security? A. To provide ceremonial escorts for the royal family. B. To manage immigration and customs enforcement. C. To protect the UK's territorial waters and contribute to international maritime security. D. To oversee economic policies related to maritime trade. Answer: C. To protect the UK's territorial waters and contribute to international maritime security. The Royal Navy plays a crucial role in national defence, securing maritime routes, and participating in international military operations. Question 89. Who was the first British astronaut in space? A. Tim Peake. B. Helen Sharman. C. Richard Branson. D. Michael Foale. Answer: B. Helen Sharman. Helen Sharman was the first British astronaut and the first woman to visit the Mir space station in 1991. Question 90. What are the responsibilities of the Home Secretary? A. To manage the UK's financial policies. B. To oversee domestic security, immigration and policing. C. To direct foreign affairs and diplomatic missions. D. To handle the education system and cultural affairs. Answer: B. To oversee domestic security, immigration and policing. The Home Secretary is a senior government official responsible for the internal affairs of England and Wales, particularly in matters of security, law and order. Question 91. How does the UK protect its wildlife and natural resources? A. By banning all outdoor recreational activities. B. Through strict pollution control measures and wildlife conservation programs. C. There are no specific laws or programs in place. D. By promoting the use of natural resources for economic gain. Answer: B. through strict pollution control measures and wildlife conservation programs. The UK has various laws and regulatory bodies that enforce environmental protection standards and promote conservation of natural habitats and wildlife. Question 92. What is the significance of the Magna Carta today? A. It serves as the current constitution of the UK. B. It is seen as a foundational document symbolizing the principles of justice and the rule of law. C. It outlines the modern political structure of the UK. D. It has no significance today and is considered obsolete. Answer. B. It is seen as a foundational document symbolizing the principles of justice and the rule of law. The Magna Carta continues to be revered as a major influence on the development of legal systems worldwide, including the concepts of due process and the rights of individuals. Question 93. Describe the UK's contributions to modern economics. A. The UK has had minimal impact on the field of economics. B. British economists like Adam Smith and John Maynard Keynes have been pivotal in shaping economic theory. C. The UK contributed solely through the establishment of the London Stock Exchange. D. UK contributions are limited to agricultural economics. Answer. B. British economists like Adam Smith and John Maynard Keynes have been pivotal in shaping economic theory. Their works have fundamentally influenced the understanding of economic policies and practices globally. Question 94. Who was Jane Austen, and why is she significant in literature? A. A modern playwright known for her critiques of contemporary politics. B. An 18th century novelist known for her novels that critique the British landed gentry. C. A poet laureate of the Victorian era. D. A 20th century journalist who pioneered investigative reporting. Answer. B. An 18th century novelist known for her novels that critique the British landed gentry. Jane Austen is celebrated for her sharp wit and keen observations of the social customs of her time, making significant contributions to English literature with novels like Pride and Prejudice and Emma. Question 95. What are the responsibilities of the Secretary of State for Defence? A. To manage healthcare services. B. To oversee the defence of the United Kingdom, including the armed forces. C. To regulate transportation and infrastructure projects. D. To handle agricultural and environmental policies. Answer. B. To oversee the defence of the United Kingdom, including the armed forces. The Secretary of State for Defence is responsible for all matters concerning national defence, including the management of the British Army, Royal Navy, and Royal Air Force. Question 96. How does the UK handle immigration and asylum? A. By granting asylum to anyone who arrives in the country. B. Through a set of laws and policies designed to manage and regulate who can enter and stay in the country. C. By completely closing its borders. D. By outsourcing immigration control to private companies. Answer. B. Through a set of laws and policies designed to manage and regulate who can enter and stay in the country. The UK has a structured immigration policy that includes rules on who may enter, how immigrants should be handled, and the process for granting asylum. Question 97. What are the fundamental freedoms protected by British law? A. Freedom of movement, speech, religion, and the right to bear arms. B. Freedom of speech, religion, assembly, and the press. C. Freedom to vote, freedom to work in any profession, and freedom to travel abroad. D. Freedom of education, freedom of healthcare, and freedom to purchase property. Answer. B. Freedom of speech, religion, assembly, and the press. British law protects these fundamental civil liberties, ensuring that individuals can express themselves freely, practice their religion, gather peacefully, and access an independent press. Question 98. What role does the Church of England play in UK society? A. It serves as the official state religion with mandatory membership. B. It has no role or influence in modern UK society. C. It plays a significant cultural and spiritual role and is recognised as the established church in England. D. It controls the UK's educational system. Answer: C. It plays a significant cultural and spiritual role and is recognised as the established church in England. The Church of England holds a special status in UK society, influencing various aspects of social and cultural life, though it does not require mandatory membership. Question 99. Who was Alan Turing, and what was his contribution to science and technology? A. A politician known for his reforms in technology laws. B. A scientist who discovered penicillin. C. A pioneering computer scientist and mathematician who played a crucial role in developing theoretical computer science and artificial intelligence. D. An engineer who invented the steam engine. Answer: C. A pioneering computer scientist and mathematician who played a crucial role in developing theoretical computer science and artificial intelligence. Alan Turing is also celebrated for his role in breaking the Enigma code during World War II. Question 100. What is the significance of the Mary Rose? A. It is a famous painting in the National Gallery. B. It is the name given to the UK's first female Prime Minister. C. It is a historic ship that served as King Henry VIII's flagship and is significant for maritime archaeology. D. It is a well-known British novel. Answer: C. It is a historic ship that served as King Henry VIII's flagship and is significant for maritime archaeology. The Mary Rose provides invaluable insights into Tudor naval history and has been preserved as a museum ship. Question 101. Describe the relationship between the UK Parliament and the European Parliament post-Brexit. A. The UK Parliament has become a part of the European Parliament. B. The UK Parliament continues to follow directives issued by the European Parliament. C. The UK Parliament and the European Parliament have no legislative relationship following Brexit. D. The UK Parliament acts as an advisory body to the European Parliament. Answer: C. The UK Parliament and the European Parliament have no legislative relationship following Brexit. After leaving the European Union, the UK Parliament regained full control over its laws, without legislative input or obligation to the European Parliament.